Today we are checking out this 4300 PSI high pressure washer from FOTING. It's electric, it's awesome. Going to go ahead and give that away now. Everything from setup to operation is incredibly simple and easy, as you're about to see here. All you're going to do for the setup is simply attach the handle to the top, turn it around and attach the nozzle holder to the back, and then we're going to use literally 5 screws here to attach them, and that's it. 3 screws are going to go for the nozzle holder, and as you can see, I'm just using a standard Phillips head screwdriver here, so there's no special power tools or anything else that's needed. And then you're going to slide the wand holder on just like that. And while we're talking about the handle, I'd like to say that this thing is incredibly light. It has wheels for rolling around, but frankly, I don't know that it's more than 10 or 15 pounds. Adding the attachments is easy as well. As you can see here, the wand simply slides this lever down and you insert the hose into the end of it. Same thing with the other end when you're attaching it to the actual pressure washer, slides into the slot, and then we'll take the cap and just screw it on tight to secure it. The main part of the pressure washer is this metal nozzle here, and that simply slides in and twists. This is an on-off switch for the wand, and then the nozzles simply slide in and out just like this. You'll slide this back here, attach it, and then release. More on the nozzles later, but you'll see that it comes with 0, 15, 25, and 40 degrees. And that's it. Once it's plugged in and the hose is connected or a water source is connected, it is ready to go and use. I actually spent 2 whole days using this thing all around my house on various projects. And the first one was this large patio that I have that is completely overdue for cleaning, mold and mildew all over it, as you can see. But to begin operation, all you're going to do is connect your water source and then turn the machine on. Typically, I'll use 30-second outdoor cleaner, which is an outdoor bleach. Typically, it's safe for your pavers. However, I feel like after continued use and just being out in the sun, it's stripping away some of the color. So I really like the option to use the pressure washer here, especially at 4300 PSI. This thing is going to be powerful, and I know it's going to be able to lift up a lot of the stains and just about all of the dirt and mold that we've got in there. One thing to note if you're going to do pavers though is that it's typically going to pull up some of the sand that's in between your pavers. So you will need to relay some of that fill sand to make sure that your pavers aren't slipping and sliding everywhere. I used the 15-degree nozzle on this and it was incredibly simple. You can see it takes all of the mold and mildew right off and it brings those pavers right back to life. I'm a little embarrassed that it got this bad, but hey, I'm human, and as you can see, I'm just your everyday homeowner as well. And it's still a little wet, but you can see the before and after here. There's my dog. He's still hanging out with me, still not very amused. The accessories were just as easy as the rest of the setup and operation. You can't see it, I was out of frame, but I was adding soap into the foam pot here. Once you add some soap, I added some water, you can attach it to the wand just like this, and then it foams soap and you can wash your car, you can add bleach, you can put any sort of detergent or cleaner in there. You can see here just how awesome that soap begins to foam. I did use it for my cars, and I'm telling you, I'm never going to hand wash my cars again after just soaping it up with this and then using the traditional wand to pressure wash them. It took literally about 5 minutes, and it was way cleaner than just using your traditional soap and rag. If you don't have a water source like a hose, you can simply put on this filter and add it into a bucket of water. And as you'll see here, just as easy to do. You can add soap into the bucket itself. You can put it in the foaming pot. You can do whatever you want. You can not use any soap or any detergent or cleaner. You can just use direct water. Multiple uses, completely versatile for whatever your project or goal is. Here are the different sizes of the nozzles. This is the 0 jet, 15 degrees, 25, and then 40. And this is from about 6 inches off the ground. All right, I think one of the things worth noting is just how little vibration and gyration there is in the gun. Watch my hand when I pull the trigger. I mean, there's almost no vibration. It's so comfortable in your hand. I'm only holding it in one hand, and I'll have complete control of it. The only thing I would say I really don't like is just how little room there is to wrap up the power cord. It's really fat and it kind of impedes the wheel. So if it were up to me, I would give that a little bit more space. But I mean, frankly, if that's the worst of it, I can really live with that. The gun hose doesn't really have a nice spot for it either, so I'm not sure if it was meant for it, but I just looped it through over and over again through this part right here, and stays nice and tight right there. Overall, I really recommend this pressure washer. Give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. It's incredibly easy to set up. It's incredibly easy to operate, and I really do think it's going to do whatever job you're looking for. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns, and as always, I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful day.